what is it? Every now and again, a blind squirrel gets a nut.
Yeah, once in a while. Yeah.
If we had stayed together from 15 until forever, then would we have turned around at 40 or 50 or 60 and be like, what else is out there?
We have an interesting story. It's a long story, but it's an interesting story.
Chris and I met in high school. He was, I guess, 15 or 16, and I was a little older.
And one of the ways that we met was he was dating one of my friends.
We actually met for the first time. I don't remember the exact date. Now, Miriam was a singer at Beloit College in Long Island, and I was a singer in a men's course at Villanova Singers at Villanova University.
We were friends for a couple years. I invited Chris to my Sweet 16 birthday party in the basement of my parents' house. And he came with his girlfriend.
And then another friend was like, I know who'd be good with Bob Applegate. And even though this other girl was her closer friend, she helped to set us up.
The one I was dating. So they were all friends.
Yeah, not really good friends, I guess.
No, not in the long run.
So Miriam met a good friend of mine by the name of Bob Crowley. Miriam would come down to see the concerts and then hang out with Bob.
Right.
Finally, we were both single, like junior, senior year of high school, and we started dating, and that was basically the beginning, I guess.
You were my chauffeur. 'Cause
I was.
I didn't drive, and
Yeah.
you did.
So that was 19 years old?
Mhm.
18, 19? 18, 19 years old?
I guess the end of that year, Bob and Miriam, well, you can talk more to that.
I wasn't about to move out of my area with my parents because my parents were still alive. I also wound up moving to going to a different college. It's close to home. And so I had been at Beloit for 2 years, and then I went to Dowling.
A couple of years went by. I was a senior in college then. And we're going to go on a concert tour. And while I was in Beloit College the second time, I met Patty. Patty and I would eventually get married, stay married for 25 years.
And I met Peter at Dowling when I was going to Dowling College out on the island. And we were married for 28 years.
Miriam knew Patty.
I didn't have the best dating track record before Bob. So
Of course not.
when he came into the house, my mother had already asked my sister about him because he was friends with my sister first.
Yeah, I mean, like having another set of parents, essentially.
Yeah.
It's been, what, 10 years
Yeah,
that I've known him, so.
yeah, long time.
Yeah,
I think I spent most of my high school and college years either.
at my house.
Yeah,
or-
like having dinner at your house. Your grandparents were there every day, you know, your mom and your dad and your sister. His little sister doing her homework. Like,
Yeah.
she was 9, you know, we would like do arts and crafts, like after school with your grandma and stuff. Your sister's 22. Like, it's the weirdest thing.
So one day, I went up with Patty, and Patty said, I want to go visit my girlfriend, Pam. Pam's my best friend from high school. Well, we go to visit Pam and Steve. We get there, there's another couple there.
That was
A
Peter and
couple
I.
of, yeah, Pete and Miriam.
So when he came in, she's like, "Oh, is this Bob Applegate? Is this Bob Applegate?" Falling all over him. And I'm like, I don't even know if I like this guy.
So what was up with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I was still trying to figure you out.
Mm.
But my mother loved you.
And Chris like lived with me and my dad after my mom passed away. Well, you know, like before she passed away and then after she passed away. That's a huge part of knowing someone. Like that's crazy. Like you lived with my crazy dad and me after the worst day of our, you know, the worst year of our lives. There is nobody else who would ever.
I mean, her dad must like me. He co-signed for my truck.
It's true. He
that's,
gave you a car loan.
Looked at Miriam. Miriam looked at me. I looked at Miriam again, and I said, "Wait a minute, I know you.
I said, you look familiar.
Where did you go to school?" I said, "Villanova." And she said,
Bob Crowley. I dated a guy from Villanova. His name was Bob Crowley.
I said, "I know Bob really well." And that was the connection there was through Pam. Pam had been Miriam's best friend in college.
Right.
And Patty's best friend in high school. So Pam's kind of the center of our universe.
We weren't together very long before we got married,
No.
so.
Yeah, within probably a year. Less than a year. Less than a year. We knew each other less than a year.
I went away to college and Chris stayed here. And we probably, you know, traveled and back and forth, and I would yell at him for not visiting me
Not surprising you.
for not surprising me. So we ended up having a tragic breakup like halfway through college.
And we pretty much, my girlfriend moved to Florida. And we lost that real connection. But we always knew what was going on through her. She would let us know what Tom and Patty were doing. She would let them know what we were doing.
For about 10 years or so, we were, you know, we didn't see each other at all because, you know, Pam.
And we got married.
Biggest mistake?
You did good.
Yeah.
If we had stayed together from 15 until forever, then would we have turned around at 40 or 50 or 60 and be like, no, like I've never held hands with anybody else or what else is out there, and now you just kind of, we concretely know that there's no one else.
I agree.
Yeah. When we got back together, it was just like, this is it, you know, like no more, I don't know, no more searching, no more like drama, no more looking for anybody else, no more like,
It was exhausting.
yeah.
2009,
Yeah.
we lost Peter. Lost him to kidney cancer. And in 2010, 6 months later, we lost Patty.
But everywhere we went, we seemed to be always together.
Pam's son-in-law was the one who said it first.
Yes.
And he said those two are going to be an item.
We're like, nah.
Chris proposed in Disney World at my family's like family reunion. He was Prince Charming and proposed in front of Cinderella's castle.
It only took me 13 hours to get you there.
Yeah.
She wanted to ride every ride at Disney.
Bachelor party
30
lasted
years.
probably 45 minutes, I think. For me, it did. I don't know how long it lasted for everybody else. It might have went on for hours. I
Well,
have
the
no
search
idea.
party went on for a
The
long
search
time.
party went on for a couple hours when,
Yeah.
when I walked
Yeah,
away. I said,
I
I'll
see
be
that.
back in a minute, and I never came back.
Miriam said to me, I don't know how to get home. So I said, so how did you get here?
On a wing and a prayer.
But just in case you get lost, here's my phone number. Give her my phone number. So, of course, they got lost. So they weren't sure, so they called me. Now I have her phone number. It's a whole lot easier now. So a couple weeks later, I picked up the phone and said, "What are you doing on Saturday?" And I said, "Well, we could meet in New York City and spend the day in the city."
Yeah, I passed out in a field.
Soybean
They
field.
found me, brought me back in the bed of a pickup truck.
I
Said,
found
okay.
you. I found you.
You found me?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I
No,
was busy.
you wouldn't remember.
I was busy.
His mother wouldn't let him sleep in the house that night. He had to sleep out.
Yeah, you sleep out in the yard. You.
He wasn't allowed in the house just in case.
I really didn't care at that moment where I. Yeah,
She had a lounge chair. There's Bob.
Yard.
Everybody else was still, the party was continuing. He's in the lounge chair, laying there.
Let's go on the log flume. No, why don't we go over here? I don't want to go there. Let's go over here and ride this ride, but I don't want to do that. Let's go over here. No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
I didn't know you had a ring in your pocket.
Yeah. I guess that's good.
Yeah. So then we had our big, Atlantic City dream wedding with, all of our family and friends and every, it was the big wedding that I always wanted, and it was perfect. The wedding that you always dream about.
Well, when I knew for sure that I loved you, I would tell her I love her. She wouldn't tell me that she loves me. She's like, that's like a real word.
Yeah,
that's like too serious.
taboo.
I'm in like with you. Say you're in like with me.
Yeah, don't tell me that.
So I wasn't allowed to say I'm in love with you. I had to say I'm in like with you for a while.
Yeah, I think we were married 10 years, I'd like
Yeah,
to say.
10, 11, something like that.
Yeah. Still trying to figure it out. 33 years later.
So they have a big Christmas party in Feasterville every year at my family. Took Miriam to the Christmas party, where one of my cousins looks at us and says, "You two act like a couple of teenagers." And she's right, we act like a couple of teenagers. We're all almost teenagers. We never saw this coming. Neither one of us ever saw it coming.
No.
We have 3 wonderful children.
Mm-hmm. One of each.
Yeah. They'll never see this, right?
We took a year after our wedding and traveled and got to enjoy married life and enjoy our house and just being with you, me, and the dog.
We're not having to
While.
save every penny for a wedding.
Yeah, just kind of not stressed about anything and just, we both felt ready and it was time to start our family. So now we have the world's perfect little girl.
Somebody was getting old.
I'm not old.
And as we thought, we're like, well, we seem to be getting along well. We need to see if our children are going to get along. Because if anything's going to be a problem, it would be trying to blend adults. They're not children.
Had Bobby, our son, first. And then we had 2 girls, Danielle and then Lauren.
None of them planned.
Nope.
Danielle and Bobby were pretty much alike, and Lauren was very different.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren
She was the
always
wild child.
more active.
So we have the most perfect little girl and the perfect little family, and that's her now. The perfect little girl screaming upstairs. Fast forward 10 years and then,
2 years after the wedding?
yeah. And I have the cutest little peanut ever.
Between the two of us, we have 3 children.
I call Brittany my bonus daughter. Miriam calls my 2 sons her bonus sons. We don't use the word step.
It has a really mean connotation.
Well, Bobby was pretty rambunctious when he was really
As a
little.
kid. Danielle was always like, knew what she was going to do when she was 4 years old for a career. in
Yeah,
her-
she
in her
was-
life,
she was born at
She had
40
her
years
college
old.
picked out by 5. Lauren, we still couldn't get her to wear anything more than underwear by the time she was 5.
That's all she'd eat, pickles and
That's
drink
all she was-
pickle juice.
Drink the pickle juice. Yeah. Something wrong with her.
When you think you couldn't love a person anymore, insert baby, and you get to start all over.
Yeah.
And now it's time for a dozen more.
Maybe 1 more.
Maybe 6 more.
At least, or most one.
Just like her.
Now we're actually grandparents already. The 2 girls both have a baby girl each, which is awesome. Love it, love it, love it.
this world comes to its bitter end, I know you'll be standing next to me. Hand in hand and heart we'll be. 'Cause nothing breaks down you and me. You're my favorite puzzle piece, and your labyrinth always brings you back to me.